Hey crowd, RC Rollins in the building. I'm gonna give you a little bit of news today. Boxing news. Starting off, Anthony Joshua versus Takam. It was supposed to be Pulev, but for now it's Takam. So let's talk about it. AJ going 19 and 0, 19 kills. He just took a technical knockout against Klitschko. Takam has a strong chin, strong face. He has lost 3 times, but I do believe that Joshua is the more better fighter. Remember, Pulev was supposed to fight in this date, October 28th. However, he did pull out because of an injury on his shoulder, I believe. And we're gonna have the other fight now. Now, who do I think is gonna win? I believe it's gonna be AJ. Jumping to November 4th, we got Wilder versus Steven. And remember, this was supposed to be an Ortiz fight. I will talk about him right now, but for now, it's Wilder. And just remember, Steven and him did fight already, but Steven is the first one who didn't get knocked out by Wilder. I believe it's gonna go the same way. It's gonna be a boring fight. Hopefully Wilder does get that knockout. He did say that if he were to lose, he's gonna retire. I really doubt it. And this is just a crappy match because it was supposed to be Ortiz. This guy is such an asshole. He got disqualified or basically taken off the list because he failed to do some drug testing. What a douche. Also, same day, Bivol fights for the belt, light heavyweight division. It's gonna get better after Ward is retired. In November 11th, we got Jacobs versus Arias. This is Daniel Jacobs' first HBO fight. They are promoting him because he is a big fight in the middleweight division. And then Arias can definitely pull up an upset. However, Jacobs does need a win because he needs to show that he's gonna fight with the big dogs now. It is a big division now, so he needs to prove that he belongs there. But don't get wrong, Arias can't really do pull an upset. But I myself believe Jacobs wins, hopefully by KO, maybe a unanimous decision, but I want to say KO. That same day on November 11th, we got the Liam Smith Liam Williams rematch, the bloody match, and I mean bloody match. I think Liam Smith wins that fight. In November 25th, we got Crusher coming back, Kovalev, after his back-to-back losses against Andre Ward. He's going to have to revamp his career. And again, in that same undercard, Sullivan Barrera is going to fight. Everybody's saying that both fights are mismatches. All I know is that light heavyweight is picking up. And Arturo Berteve also fights November 11th as well. They are saying that it's a mismatch, but at least I know that the light heavyweight is picking up for the good. In December, we have a stacked card of fights, and more fights. It's gonna end well in December for the 2017 year, and it should be a bang with maybe a couple of mismatches, rematches, but definitely it's gonna be at least in there 2 good fights. Starting December 2nd, Ali versus Cotto Ali. Now, however, before I get into the details about this fight, Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, and Jesse Vargas were supposed to fight. Miguel Cotto at least were approached, but due to contracts thrown in there, money thrown in there, all three decided not to go, and that's why we got Ali. Now, everybody does know that this is a Golden Boy in-house fight, and Cotto will probably, it's most likely his last fight, while Ali should bring an upset for Golden Boy using a great thing because he can capture a title, even though the 154 is really stacked. However, if he does bring an upset, Ali puts a great name on his resume, even though it is Cotto's last fight. And Cotto, even though people are saying why Ali, the guy deserves it. I mean, come on, he went through battles and wars and bloody faces. The guy deserves it. Cotto by KO. Number 9, we got probably the best fight of the year, Lomachenko's versus Rigondo. I mean, what can I say about this guy that hasn't been said before? These guys, I should say. Loma, best for best. Rigo, best for best. They both have knocked out guys. They both boxed out guys. I mean, Rigondo, what did to Donaire was just crazy and amazingly great. And of course, everybody does say he's probably one of the best fighters in the world right now at the moment, even though he is older. And Lomachenko, of course, the guy, come on, 8 fights. How many belts? 3 belts in three weight different class divisions. What can I say? This is gonna be a great fight. However, it is going to be on Lomachenko's weight. That means that Rigondeaux has to move up 2 weight classes, and that's just not going to be a good thing for Rigo. I do say Lomachenko does win by knockout. Also on the schedule, James DeGale does fight on December 9th. He has no opponent, so I really doubt he will fight that night. This fight, Sarlito versus Berchel for the belt, was supposed to happen. Berchel pulled out because of an injury, but this would have been a war. Number 16, we have Jeff Horn versus Karn. Now, for this fight, I really do hope Jeff Horn wins. However, not however, this guy really does need a win. He needs to show the world that why he beat Pacquiao. If he says he did, he does. That way he can prove to the welterweights right there in that division that there's someone in that division as well, not just some paper champion. He really needs to prove it. Bring it down, come to the United States, and take on Keith Thurman, Spence Jr., or any other of the top welterweights. Because Jeff Horn does really need a stepping stone in there because he is another champion in that division. Number 16, Saunders versus Lumeau. This is probably going to be my great fight. It's going to be boxer versus brawler, and what a brawler Lumeau is. Now, people have knocked out Lemieux out, but Billy Joe Saunders doesn't carry those heavy hands to knock him out. They both have fought good opponents. Lemieux has fought guys like Rosado, Curtis Stevens, who was a power puncher, and of course Triple G, who knocked him out. Now Triple G has never tasted canvas, so and of course is undefeated, so that tells you something. Now Billy Joe Saunders also has a good resume. He beat an undefeated Sullivan. He beat Eubanks, who was undefeated, and he took away the championship from Andy Lee. But I do put Lemieux as a knockout artist. I have to think about it, but yes, I will put Lemieux by KO, late KO. Of course, ending the year on a Sunday, December 17th, David Haye versus Tony Bellew rematch, part two. Call it what you call it. This is gonna be probably a better fight than part one because David Haye is actually taking this fight more serious this time around. He's not gonna be. Hopefully, he doesn't get injured in the fight, which it happened last time, and that's how Tony Bellew got that victory of the TKO round 11, if I recall. But he did do the talking. He walked the walk. So you gotta respect Tony Bellew at least in that aspect, even if it was an injury or not. And he did move up on that way. Again, if this is more of a greater fight or more of a great fight, a serious fight, since David Haye is not just gonna walk in the park this time around, thinking that we are gonna get a knockout, and I do believe David will win by knockout this time around. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little bit of boxing news. Boxing schedule, most likely nothing big, but do, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the video, like always, like, comment. This was a different type of video again. This was boxing news, more like boxing schedules. But you guys have a great day. Comment, subscribe. Swap.